downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We get a look now at the offensive starting unit for the Detroit Lions, and one big target they have at tight end is Eric Ebron.
And they are ready for him to fulfill his promise because he was drafted to be a game breaker. Big target, guy who could block at the line of scrimmage, but really get downfield and make plays against defenders, overmatch them. They haven't seen enough of that yet. They want to come to the front in 2016.
Throwing is Stafford. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
In motion right is Jeffrey.
Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And Detroit getting set to go now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Demaryius Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Wentz to throw on second down. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Wentz now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the quarterback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Oh, that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
And his pass incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Green, Detroit. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now, Wentz again. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that brings up 4th down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stops right there.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
They come up in an offset eye. Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Philadelphia Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Trying to lay one up deep. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, put it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
To throw, it's Wentz. Surveying the field. He's going to let it go again, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Here we go now. Detroit!
And the back goes into motion. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, it's Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Third and long, it's Stafford. Finding time. Under pressure, they got him again. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He's going to take another shot here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Stafford.
Well, the pressure.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Wentz now on first down. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
That hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Throwing is Wentz to the right side, caught by Saleh. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Detroit getting set to go now. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. And Now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken near the 13. Darren Sproles, the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to throw. Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Big play here, 3rd down, and he's in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Demarius. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Here's Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. So they will go for it. Stafford. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Set. Green. Over.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their dangerous wide receiver as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That was close to a big play, just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catch.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he has now gotten into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still have to.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They come up in an offset eye. Stafford now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come out here in the eye. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it. Right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Goes underneath for Sproles. A gain of 13 and also a first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, Stafford here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It only took Stafford 90 games to hit 25,000 yards in his career, fastest ever, and he adds to that yardage total there.
I'm not sure anyone in the league has a more confident arm than Matthew Stafford does. He can wait until they're actually open before delivering, as opposed to anticipating them being open because of the strength of his arm, and he doesn't mind showing it off. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now here is another interception, picked off by Rodney McLeod. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So a 3rd and 8. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. So here comes